So I was scrolling through the arm wrestling Reddit page and I came across an exercise that was very impressive to me. Now you can call it an ego lift or you can call it just an extremely impressive static hold wrist exercise. You be the judge. But as we know, the wrist curl is a fantastic exercise for arm wrestling. Strengthens those forearm flexors, which is critical for arm wrestling. So let's take a look at this exercise. This guy is doing basically barbell wrist curl with just an ungodly amount of weight. Let's take a look here. So this is from the Shardara Arm Sports Instagram here. This guy's name is Esbolat Karzau, but 300 kilograms. So that's like 660 pounds right there. Unbelievable amount of weight. Most people cannot deadlift this. There's no way this guy's gonna wrist curl this, right? Let's take a look at what happens here. Let's just see. All right, play. He's chalking the bench. He needs a bunch of people to help lift it up. Wait, let's analyze this step by step here. So he's got 300 kilograms, about 660 pounds on the bar. He chalks the pad. He's got his buddies helping him to lift it into position. He's starting fully cupped in with the barbell just resting on his arm with 660 pounds. Let's see what happens here. Is everyone going to let go? So it looks like they don't. It looks like they're still holding on. And he somehow manages to like get a half a rep or move it a little bit. But the guys were definitely helping lift that up a little bit. This reminds me of Brad Castleberry. If you guys remember, this guy was in the fitness industry several years ago doing fake weights, not only fake weights, but having the spotter like help lift the weight. So it looks like he did it himself, but he had somebody assist him. Let's kind of analyze this one more time so we can kind of really see what happens. So they chalk the pad. They have the people help lift it up, but they keep their hands on it as it's in position. He's squirming around with his feet there. It doesn't look like they're applying much pressure though. I mean, so then they pan to this where the clip cut there. So this could be a different weight where he's doing it by himself, or it could be that same weight and they're helping him. But this is 660 pounds. For him to even move it this much is almost unbelievable. They must be helping to some degree, at least 100, 200, 300, maybe 400 pounds of pressure, just them pulling it up, because this is an ungodly amount of weight to it would just tear your tendons. I can't imagine how you could, it's definitely a risk of injury. And we know Levon got injured doing a wrist curl. In fact, let's show the video of Levon. This is just a single arm curl, not two arms like that. But he started cupped in. He let it go, and then there was a pop. He popped his wrist tendon, which is super unfortunate. So he starts cupped in as well, but he lets it down a bit too far. And right here is when his wrist pops. But if we compare that to this video, he's kind of keeping it cupped in the whole time. And then again, I think his friends there are helping him lift it, because there's no way, even to do a half a rep with 660 pounds is just stupendous. So let's take a look at some of the comments here on this. Now that's just stupid. So maybe Neil's story was something like this. I'm not sure what he's alluding to on that. Risk of injury. Somebody said, yes, my wrist popped out just watching this, says somebody. Just don't do that, says somebody. This guy is asking for a tendon rupture. Even Levon got injured. Yeah, that is insane. This person said, when you ego lift so much, your reps become isometric exercises. So a lot of people just trashing this as an ego lift. Ego lifting is dumb in general, says somebody, but it's especially dumb when you're purportedly training for arm wrestling. Doesn't matter how much weight you can do in a lift if you get pinned. What the F does this prove? I've been powerlifting 2 years and I'm lost as to why someone would post this goofy stuff. Getting into arm wrestling and enjoy some content here, but stuff like this makes zero sense. So it's not that it makes zero sense. because this is a fantastic exercise, barbell wrist curl, for wrist strength, forearm flexor strength. But that weight, I don't believe he did that entirely by himself. I think that's probably where a lot of the controversy comes from this, due to the fact that they're helping him lift the weight. And also he does basically 1 rep, and the range of motion is like so minimal. It's like this, but 660 pounds is a stupendous amount of weight. So let's read a couple more comments here. I have no idea what is going on here. So this person said 300 kilogram partial wrist curl. Yeah, so interesting comments here. You guys can be the judge for yourself. Is this Egolift, does it pay off? I know that this exercise definitely pays off. I like to do static holds on it as well, but I've never come even remotely close to doing that type of weight. And the guy's like, I think below 200 pounds as well. Ridiculous amount of weight. I think the most I've done on this exercise is like 185 pounds or so. So you be the judge. Egolift or fantastic lift from a Kazakhstan athlete, world-class athlete? Let me know in the comments.